From translation, Net New English Translation. This 47th day of the year. Today we are reading passages Numbers 11 to 13. Numbers chapter 11, verses 1 to 35. Now the people complained about their hardships in the hearing of the Lord, and when he heard them, his anger was kindled. Then fire from the Lord burned among them, and consumed some of the outskirts of the camp. The people cried out to Moses, and Moses prayed to the Lord, and the fire died down. So that place was called Taberah, because the fire of the Lord had burned among them. The rabble among them had a strong craving for other food, and again the Israelites wept and said, "Who will give us meat to eat? We remember the fish we used to eat in Egypt for free, the cucumbers, the melons, the leeks, the onions, and the garlic. But now we have lost our appetite, we never see anything but this manna." Now the manna was like coriander seed, and its appearance was like that of bdellium. The people would go about and gather it, then grind it in mills or pound it in mortars, and cook it in pots and make it into cakes. Its taste was like the taste of fresh baked bread. When the dew fell on the camp in the night, the manna would fall with it. Moses heard the people weeping throughout their families, each one at the entrance of his tent. Then the Lord became very angry, and Moses was upset. Moses said to the Lord, "Why have you brought trouble on your servant? Why have I not found favor in your sight, that you have laid the burden of all this people on me? Did I conceive all this people? Did I give them birth, that you should say to me, 'Carry them in your arms like a nurse carries a nursing infant, to the land that you swore to their ancestors'? Where am I to get meat to give to all this people? For they weep before me, saying, 'Give us meat to eat.' I am not able to carry all this people by myself. The burden is too heavy for me. If you are going to treat me like this, then just kill me. If I find favor in your sight, then do not let me see my wretchedness." The Lord said to Moses, "Gather for me 70 men from the elders of Israel, whom you know to be the elders of the people and officers over them. Bring them to the tent of meeting, and have them stand there with you. I will come down and speak with you there, and I will take some of the spirit that is on you and put it on them, and they will bear the burden of the people along with you, so that you do not have to bear it by yourself. Say to the people, 'Consecrate yourselves for tomorrow, and you will eat meat. For you have wept in the hearing of the Lord, saying, Who will give us meat to eat? For we were well off in Egypt.' Therefore the Lord will give you meat, and you will eat. You will eat it for a whole month, until it comes out your nostrils and makes you sick, because you have rejected the Lord who is among you and have weeping before him, saying, 'Why did we ever leave Egypt?' But Moses said, 'The people, whom I am among, number 600,000 on foot. And you say, I will give them meat to eat for a whole month. Would they have enough flocks and herds to slaughter for them? Or would all the fish of the sea be gathered together for them, to provide enough for them?' The Lord said to Moses, 'Is the Lord's arm too short? Now you will see whether my word will come true for you or not.' The Lord said to Moses, who has spoken to you, saying, 'Bring the people into the land I swore to give them, and you will give them meat to eat.' Moses went out and told the people the words of the Lord, and he gathered 70 men of the elders of the people, and had them stand around the tent. Then the Lord came down in the cloud and spoke to him, and he took some of the spirit that was on him, and put it on the 70 elders. When the spirit rested on them, they prophesied, but they did not do so again. But 2 men remained in the camp. One's name was Eldad, and the other's name was Medad, and the spirit rested on them. Now they were among those who were registered, but they had not gone out to the tent, yet they prophesied in the camp. A young man ran and told Moses, 'Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp.' Joshua son of Nun, the assistant of Moses, one of his chosen men, said, 'My lord Moses, stop them.' But Moses said to him, 'Are you jealous for my sake? Would that all the Lord's people were prophets, and that the Lord would put his spirit on them.' Then Moses and the elders of Israel returned to the camp. Now a wind went out from the Lord, and drove quail in from the sea. It brought them down to about 3 feet above the ground all around the camp for a day's journey in every direction, about 2 cubits high on the ground. The people gathered all that day, and all that night, and all the next day, and the people gathered the quail, at least 10 homers per person, and they spread them out for themselves all around the camp. But while the meat was still between their teeth, before it was consumed, the anger of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord struck the people with a very great plague. So that place was called Kibroth Hattaavah, because there they buried the people who had craved other food. The people journeyed from Kibroth Hattaavah to Hazeroth, and they stayed at Hazeroth. Numbers chapter 12, verses 1 to 15. Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses, because of the Cushite woman he had married, for he had indeed married a Cushite woman. They said, "Has the Lord indeed spoken only through Moses? Has he not spoken through us as well?" And the Lord heard it. Now the man Moses was very humble, more than any other person on the face of the earth. Suddenly the Lord said to Moses, Aaron, and Miriam, "You 3 come out to the tent of meeting." So the 3 of them came out. Then the Lord came down in a pillar of cloud and stood at the entrance of the tent. He called Aaron and Miriam, and they came forward. And he said, Hear now my words. If there is a prophet among you, I the Lord will make myself known to him in a vision. I will speak with him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so. He is faithful in all my house. With him I speak mouth to mouth, openly, and not in riddles, and he sees the form of the Lord. Why then were you not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? The anger of the Lord burned against them, and he departed. When the cloud removed from over the tent, Miriam's skin was leprous. It became as white as snow. Aaron turned toward Miriam and saw that she was leprous. Then Aaron said to Moses, O my Lord, please do not hold against us the sin we have committed in our foolishness. Do not let her be like one who is dead, whose flesh is half consumed when he comes out of his mother's womb. And Moses cried out to the Lord, O God, please heal her. The Lord said to Moses, If her father had spit in her face, would she not be ashamed for 7 days? Let her be shut out of the camp for 7 days, and after that she may be brought back. So Miriam was shut out of the camp for 7 days, and the people did not move on until Miriam was brought back. Then the people moved on from Hazeroth, and they camped in the wilderness of Paran. Numbers chapter 13, verses 1 to 33. The Lord said to Moses, Send men to scout out the land of Canaan, which I am about to give to the Israelites. From each tribe of your fathers you will send a man, each one a leader. So Moses sent them from the wilderness of Paran according to the command of the Lord, all of them men who were heads of the Israelites. Their names were, from the tribe of Reuben, Shammua son of Zaccur; from the tribe of Simeon, Shaphat son of Hori; from the tribe of Judah, Caleb son of Jephunneh; from the tribe of Issachar, Igal son of Joseph; from the tribe of Ephraim, Hoshea son of Nun; from the tribe of Benjamin, Palti son of Raphu; from the tribe of Zebulun, Gadiel son of Sodi; from the tribe of Joseph, that is, from the tribe of Manasseh, Gadi son of Suzi; from the tribe of Dan, Amiel son of Gemali; from the tribe of Asher, Sethur son of Michael; from the tribe of Naphtali, Nabai son of Vophsi; from the tribe of Gad, Jewel son of Machai. These are the names of the men whom Moses sent to scout out the land. And Moses called Hoshea son of Nun Joshua. When Moses sent them to scout out the land of Canaan, he said to them, Go up there into the Negev, and then go up into the hill country. See what the land is like, and whether the people who live there are strong or weak, few or many. See what the land is like, whether it is good or bad, and what kind of towns they live in, whether they are unwalled or fortified. See what the land is like, and whether the soil is rich or poor, and whether there are trees in it or not. Be courageous and bring back some of the fruit of the land. Now it was the season for the first ripe grapes. So they went up and scouted out the land from the wilderness of Zin to Rehob, near the entrance to Hamath. They went up into the Negev and came to Hebron, where Ahiman, Sheshai, and Talmai, descendants of Anak, were. Now Hebron was built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. When they came to the valley of Eshcol, they cut down a branch from a vine with one cluster of grapes on it, and they carried it on a pole between 2 of them. They also brought some pomegranates and figs. That place was called the Valley of Eshcol because of the cluster of grapes that the Israelites cut from there. At the end of 40 days, they returned from scouting out the land. They came back to Moses and Aaron, and to all the community of the Israelites at Kadesh in the wilderness of Paran. They brought back a report to all the community, and they showed them the fruit of the land. They told him, We came to the land where you sent us, and it does indeed flow with milk and honey, and this is its fruit. But the people who live there are strong, and the cities are fortified and very large. Moreover, we saw descendants of Anak there. Amalek lives in the land of the Negev. The Hittites, Jebusites, and Amorites live in the hill country, and the Canaanites live by the sea and along the Jordan. Caleb silenced the people before Moses and said, We should go up and take possession of it, for we are well able to overcome it. But the men who had gone up with him said, We are not able to go up against those people, because they are stronger than we are. So they brought to the Israelites a bad report of the land that they had scouted out, saying, The land that we passed through to scout it out is a land that devours its inhabitants. All the people that we saw in it are of great size. We saw the Nephilim there, the descendants of Anak come from the Nephilim, and we looked like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and so we must have looked in theirs.